welcome. And then you start your video and you can see that it's counting down. And in this case, what we'll have to do is scroll. And so let me go back because all of this, if you did what I'm doing, you would need to cut it off because it's wasted space, but that's fine. So I'm going to be quiet for about 5 seconds so you can see the quietness, and then you would know where to do the cut. Hi, welcome to our tutorial on UbD Stage 1. And as you do this, I would try to find what you're talking, you need to, not try, you need to associate or affiliate or make sure that what you're talking about is on the screen, matches what you're talking about in the message. And some people, this is very hard for them to do. They want to go back in later, they want to do the recording, and then they want to go back in and do the audio later. And if you absolutely feel the need to do that, I can't stop you from doing that. I will tell you that's incredibly hard to do because you don't know how long to keep things on the screen. Part of this is to push you guys out of your comfort zone a bit and make you try things that are a little bit hard, but it actually is quicker and better to do it this way. So as you're talking about UbD Stage 1, and you talk about what Stage 1 is all about and the purpose of UbD Stage 1, and then you scroll a little bit. And then you talk about the importance of including the course and unit information summary, pause, talk a little bit about that. And that's why this template is designed this way, because you can stop and then talk about it. Then you talk about adding your unit summary, keep scrolling. And then you're going to get to the parts of the document where you talk about including the professional organization. So what you don't want to do is just say something like, all right, you're not talking about what you type into the template. You're talking about UbD Stage 1 in general, about it. And so the reason why we have to have professional organizations for content is because with the professional organizations, they're going to have your competencies that you need. And it's really important in education that we start designing units that have evidence back about what's included. So that's why we're including the professional organizations. Examples of things like that would be ISTE, or there's other ones out there. ISTE's the one I'm familiar with. Okay, so going on, and then say, and so from those professional organizations, we're going to develop the standards and or competencies, and explain what standards are. Some people will not have heard of standards and or competencies, and then tell them what it is, why it's important, and then how you put in the code and put in the competency, each one over there. Okay, then you're going to start the different parts of UbD 1. You're going to explain to them what transfer is all about. Again, you're not saying you type information in here and that's transfer. No, you tell them what transfer is, explain to them what the concept is, and then come and talk about the different parts of transfer, the transfer part of it, and explain what that means, from the book, what does it talk about, and then meaning, explain to them what meaning is, and that's the different parts of meaning are essential question, explain to them about what essential question is and what understanding is, and then you come to acquisitions. You explain to them what acquisition is, what knowledge is, and skills are. And so you're actually explaining to them, you're doing a tutorial, pretend like somebody's looking over your shoulder, they're looking at this and you're reading it. Now, chances are you might keep scrolling and go too far and go into the next stage, and that's fine, because I'm going to show you how to do a little trim, electronic trim from the front. Remember, we had all that wasted space in the front and a little trim from the back. So we've got wasted space that we need to go in and do what I'm calling a simple edit. All right, so when you're done, now you could pause it if you needed to cough or get a drink or whatever, but in this case,